Hey, how's everybody doing? Been a while since I've done a video. I think it's been about 2 months. The last couple videos I did, I ended up taking down. And my main reason was that I was just little too much on the negative side, I thought, and just kind of the way I addressed the videos. I didn't really think that there's any meaning behind keeping them up, but I wanted to do this video on personality disorders. I think in the field of psychology, a lot of times things are overdiagnosed, get people labeled with these horrible disorders like bipolar disorder or borderline personality, narcissistic, schizophrenic, the list goes on and on. And I think that really the first step, regardless of whether or not the disorder actually exists in the person, is you take a look at the external, you see what's going on in their living condition, because more times than not, I think that's the biggest issue at hand is the living condition, and that the person has, and not all the times. I mean, I do think mental illnesses exist, but I think, for the majority of the time, it's more of a self-identity issue. There's something there that you just can't really maybe grasp fully, these people that get diagnosed, and so instead of handling it by the books, maybe it is just one bad event in that person's life, and then they're labeled with one of these major disorders for the remainder of their life, and anybody who knows, that they're labeled as this. That's not everybody. I mean, I shouldn't say anybody, but I would think more times than not, the person who knows that is gonna, solely base them off of the disorder instead of, well, what is it that's making them act this way, kind of deal. But you see, all the time commercial. I mean, it's the American culture. If something's wrong, then there's a drug to fix it, and we need to get out of that kind of mindset as a whole. It's a dangerous mindset to have. That but I mean, at the same time, what is it really? It's basically saying, that, and people don't put, the two together, or most people don't anyways, that our society is so fucked up that most people just can't even adjust to it without, some form of drug. There's something missing in your life. Well, we got the drug to fix that, or you're deficient in this area. Well, there's a drug to fix that, and all those commercials. I mean, it runs the gambit from, like I was saying, bipolar disorder all the way down the line to insomnia. So it's just I guess trying to find out most effective way to fight off the nature of the beast. And personally, I think it's just recognizing that even if for some reason we've fallen into the trap of thinking It's way more convenient just to give somebody a label, have a psychiatrist give them drugs and have them be on their way, even if it turns them into the zombie, robs them of their true personality. Well, fucked up view is, we're doing the right thing, protecting them, protecting everybody else, from the catastrophic events that are going to happen if this person isn't heavily medicated. It's messed up, and it doesn't take a genius to, look at the prison system. Most of those people, probably not all of them, but most of them were given labels early on in life, and some of them might be accurate, but there again, I think more times than not, they're probably not accurate, and so that makes for an angry person who, loses touch with their real identity, with what it is they're supposed to contribute to their community. So they turn towards drugs and alcohol, or sex, violence, pretty much anything you can think of to just kind of shut that little voice off in the back of their head saying, oh, everybody's always going to look at me as just, this person who has these issues that won't ever be resolved. Just kind of pushes all that to the back of their mind instead of figuring out, who they really are as a person. They just keep falling into a darker and darker hole. And on the opposite side of the coin, like I was saying, in this video, I'm not trying to downplay mental illness, but there are people that probably should be on medication, but I'd say that's not as prevalent as what it's made out to be. With that, I guess I'll stop on that, but those are my kind of thoughts and feelings on personality disorders. And psychology has kind of turned more into a business opportunity, kind of an enterprise, as opposed to what its purpose of trying to understand human nature and then resolve conflicts from within. It doesn't do that effectively. You're just handing people labels and kind of shutting them up and dumbing them down with drugs. That doesn't resolve anything. So anyways, I'll catch y'all later, and try to come back with another video here before too long, but hope everybody has a good weekend.